Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer. I too would like to congratulate Jamie Stone on securing this very important debate. Like him, I'm appalled at the state of Wick High School. Myself and my colleagues, Peter Peacock and David Stewart, visited there not so long ago, and the facilities were really awful. The day we visited, it was a lovely, dry, sunny day, but during lunchtime, half the children in the school, you couldn't move about because of the number of people in the dining room eating their lunch in the corridors and anywhere they could find some space. As I said, that was a bright sunny day. There was as many young people outside eating their lunch. Had it been raining, and it's known to rain in Caithness and in Wick, I don't know how the school could have actually coped with that number of children inside during lunchtime. The classroom facilities were also really poor. The sports facilities as well were falling apart, and as Rob Gibson mentioned in his intervention, the swimming pool was closed. That has implications not only for the pupils in the school but also for the wider community. Yes, there is another swimming pool in Wick, but the one in the school was used by a lot of community groups, especially where there was vulnerable adults who maybe didn't feel confident about going into the public swimming pool. They no longer are able to use that, and that's been a concern that's certainly been raised with me. So it's not just the pupils and the teachers in the school, it's the wider community that lose out when the school is in very poor condition. There were press reports at the weekend that 3 Highland schools are degraded. That is considered beyond repair, but there's no plans to replace them, and we urgently need to look at that. Schools such as Cole Primary School, which is a renowned project, the Room 13 project, which was nationally recognised and commended. How much more could those children have achieved if they had actually been in a building that was fit for purpose? Another bad example is Fort William High School, and I could go on. There's many of them in Highland and indeed throughout Scotland. That's why the Labour Party pledged at the last election in our manifesto that we would rebuild every school that needed to be rebuilt. We had started a huge school building process, and we were determined to finish it. We would hope that the government would continue this and match us brick for brick. They haven't done that yet, and would urge them to do it. As we've heard, Highland Council don't have the funding to do that. The government need to intervene and help those children. Any child that is let down at this very important stage in their life is one child too many.